Hello, I will be making a video about how to make a computer from scratch. What we'll be having is a 6 GB hard drive here, DVD, CD writer, 2 sticks of RAM equaling about 512 megabytes, Pentium 3 processor, the motherboard here, I don't know if that has a special name, sound card, this is the phone card here, the wireless internet card, you don't see these often, and the Ethernet card, a zip drive, and a floppy disk drive here in the bottom. The fan, the case, the wire connector wires, whatever this thing is called, the power supply, and a bunch of other things. Let's get started. So what I have here is the case here. This will be on the majority of it will be on the outside of the computer. There's these things, the covers, and this. What this originally is a taken apart computer of a Dell Dimension L667r. You can see that there. And so we would be building a computer, from these parts. But this is not necessarily a new computer, but you can use this as a reference to make your own computer. There are many other videos online of how to do that. Yeah, so let's get started. So here we will be having we'll have to start with the motherboard. First thing is to take the processor, which is right here. Make sure you don't touch the golden pins on here, and you have to line it up correctly so that the point, you can see there at the point, is in the right corner, and it will just pop right in. And then you just, for this, you just take the lever and you push it down and it will click in place. And there you go. That's all I need to do with the processor. Quick and simple. Then, what will we be doing? Let's install the RAM here. This is 2 sticks of 128 megabytes, PC 100, SD RAM, very unusual name, but for this you have to, there's only one way to install on this. For this you can install 2 sticks RAM. You just take it in, it will pop in place there, and then do the same here. Make sure it's aligned correctly, and it should lock in. And these levers on the side should close in automatically. Now that we got all that taken care of, we'll have to take this here, the cover that will be on the outside, we'll have to just install that in. To make sure that you just install it correctly. And for this computer, it should just pop in place. There you go. Snaps right in here, and on this side there's a little bit of cushioning here. So when you put the motherboard in, it should go right in easily. For something like this, there aren't any screws. There's these little pegs here that will just slide in place when you put it in. You probably just place it in this way. Did you get the pegs lined in? There we go. It's going in there. There we go. Should push it down a little bit. Now all the pegs are in place. And then for this, there's this little thingamajig here. It's just you push it in, and it will push the motherboard to the side so it will lock in place. For this computer, it doesn't use a lot of screws, but it will use some screws. We'll get to that later. So now a little blurry there, but you can see that it's in place. It's not going anywhere, but this motherboard is not also sitting on the bottom of this, which is really nice. Now we will be putting the cards here for the four PCI slots. The first one here is the telephone card here, or the phone line card. That's what it should be called. You just slide it in place, and we'll just push it down, make sure it's aligned. Then the second one will be the sound card here. And then we'll go phone place. But I have two hands to do this. You just push it down like that. Third one will be the wireless Ethernet card, the Netgear 54 Mbps wireless PCI adapter WG311 version 3. Works well on this computer, very well. Use it a lot. Just take that and then the Ethernet card, wired Ethernet card. Should always have one of these just in case. There you go. All of them are in. Now, one of the only times you use screws is for this. Here, hold on. And just screw all of them in, and I'll continue when it's all done screwing up. There, now you can see all those four are screwed in tight. They're not going anywhere. Next, we will be installing the power here. For a computer like this, doesn't require screws again. What you do here, there are these little circles here, and it will attach into this. So make sure that's facing on this side. Slide it in the right way, and then hold on, there we go. See if it goes in. Yeah. There we go. One snapped in place. And there you go. So now it just moves and it snaps right in there. There you go. There's the power. Now that I got that in there, next we're going to be installing the power switch. For this kind of case, it didn't have one, you know, permanently attached. So this one you can actually remove. For something like this, you have these two pegs in the top. think it goes like that either. Hold on. Yep, right there. And then you just put, and then that will just snap in. And then there's the power button right there, if you can hear it. And then there's a lower light, and then the power light. And there's two lights there. And you just take that. Oh, there we go. And you take this, and you have to put it into these pegs here. Install it correctly. Should just slide right in. There you go. Now we got the power. Now let's install the hard drive here. This is just a 6 GB hard drive. I know it sounds like doesn't sound like much, but this is an old computer. Runs Windows 2000. I already have this thing on here because when this thing's already installed, it's really hard to put this and on. So I have it on here. You don't. This one requires screws, but not on the side, but in the back here. You just slide it in, right in place there. Make sure it's in there. There's this little lever here. You just push it down so it, doesn't just slide out, pop out without the screws. And then there are these little holes here, and then you just screw these in. Make sure you see the screws on the other buttons. See this, you damned it. There we go. That's that for right now. Or ever, is going to be all the screws we need. Then now the next basic step is just to take this and correctly install it into the right connector. These look similar, but they're different. Just gotta do it right. There we go. Do it right. If you're not, you'll know. Alright, now we will be installing the fan, which looks just like this. You can see here it has a latch on here, and then the wire. No screws for this. Really nice. We already have special thermal paste sheet thing on there. And so for this, you just first place it on here, and then take one of the latches and you hook it onto one end of the hook, and then here you push this down. That far down, but see there's fucking. So that you can try the other way around, works better for you. And you know what? I'll do that right now. Thank you. Put it that way, push it in, put it this way. Take this, and take it on the other side. Takes a little bit of practice. There we go. There we go. Both ends are secured. Fan's in place. Then just take this and find where you attach the fan, which is right here. There you go. And then for this, I would circle it around these little things just for, you know, organization. Then next we can install the optical drives on here. Let's start out with the floppy disk drive here. For this, you need some kind of special thing that will help slide it in place. Once you get that on there, just take it and it will click in place. Then here's the zip drive. Put it top of here and we'll slide it in place. And then the DVD, CD writer, really expensive but really nice too, really works on here. Take it, snaps in place, slides and snap. Very convenient. Now we can take the there you are. The data cables and apply them onto here. This is for the floppy disk. Yeah, you can see this is just a little bit smaller than this one here, the hard drive. Just push it in place. Be careful not to bend any of the pins, or that'll probably be it forever, unless you can get it fixed for like $1 bajillion bucks. But yep. And now let's take the zip drive and the CD-ROM drive, CD writer drive. I don't know what I would prefer to call it, but actually, let's first, before doing that, let's take this here, which directly connects from the sound card, and then it will attach directly to the CD player in here. I don't know why they would do this, but it's probably easier for data to be transferred from a CD, or like the audio from a DVD or anything like that, to be directly put into the sound card, so it can process it directly instead of going through all of this. You gotta put it in just right. You gotta find it first. It's there. I can see it. So I could possibly put it on. There we go. Should click in there. There you go for this. Put that, you know, all under here. Organization. Now it will be easier for us to put this in here. Just take the top end here. It's probably better to use my left hand. You know, I'm right-handed. Just goes right in place, and take the second one, put into the zip drive, and it will go in place here. And then for this computer, just take it over that green, the wire organizer thing, and correctly place it into the third and final connection in here. There we go. It's in place. Now everything is connected for the data. Now it's time for the. I don't know why I would say now it's time and not a TV show. and for this, before you put this down, take the power cables, this end, so it would just directly be facing here. Snap that down in place. Then for here, this is for the hard drive, and then these two here are for the motherboard. Usually you would find this just for the motherboard, but second one for more power. This one just needs a little more power into it. This one's a little hard to see. You can see the white there, and then connecting, and you push it in place. And then for the and then there's a second one here, and then there's that. Yeah, that one right there. Very hard to do. There we go. Can you see that? There we go, and it will slide right in. Now the power for the motherboard is connected. Now we'll take the wires here and connect them into the optical drives. First, I just probably take the one that says P4, and then there would probably stand for power 4, and then the power 5, and then this here. First, is connect each of these into their slots correctly. Just like that. Put this in there. Then we'll take these in, and then take that. And then this one's very, very hard to do because it's barely see it. There's probably like 4 pins down there. Very hard to see, especially when it's blurry and dark. This one's for the flash one, or not the flash, but the floppy disk. You just push this up, and will not damage anything. Sorry about that. Should be able to go in there. We'll continue when I get this done. There, now you can see it's connected. Just make sure for this computer the letters P3 are facing down, or down this way, and it should go in fine for this kind of device. Now let's take the connector here, or the power, and connect it into the power supply, or the power for the hard drive. And I'll get that. I'll show it to you when I'm done. There we go. Got that in now. You may notice that I took this out. It's just in the way. It's just for convenience. You can remove it temporarily, so you can get that in there. Just put it back in the same way you took it out. And there you go, pops in, and then just take this and connect it. There we go. Now got that done. Just take this, snap it down there. Make sure everything looks nice. Make sure everything's organized. And now we can take this up here, and also just for a note, since this is wireless, you can just connect it on here, screw it in there. There we go. Now I think this is probably the only computer of this model in the world that would have a wireless one in here, but if you have one of these machines and it's wireless, let me know in the comments below. So I don't know how else you would say that. Now we can take the case here and make sure that's in there, and then we'll just snap in place. Oh wait, then go right. There we go. It's right in there now. Turn this thing around. Do the same thing. Yeah, you can see a little bit of that stuff. There used to be a Windows 98 sticker on there, but I just decided to remove it since I don't have Windows 98 ever. I just have Windows 2000 Professional on here. Works great. For every little piece of equipment in here, really fairly fast. Probably I can compete it with like some kind of Windows 7 machine. I know it's probably skeptical, but and we can probably take just for extra security. You can take a lock. You can try jamming in there. This is probably too thick. Yeah, don't break it either. But I got something probably a little smaller, but it will definitely fit. I've had this on here for a while. Just take it on there and turn around and hold on. There we go. Snap in place. Just like almost every single thing in here. Just snap in place. If you have a machine like this, leave in the comments. If there's anything I missed in here, leave in the comments. Just push the button, starts up. Like a CD, zip drive. I don't even have any zip things in there or at all in my home or I've ever owned, but I have a bunch of these. I'm gonna use it in there. Snap in place. Again, snap in place. Love that about this machine. Don't have to worry about losing a lot of screws. That's what I like about here. And this thing, if anyone has this machine and has overclocked it, please let me know in the comments. Would love to do it for this. Yeah, if you've replaced the processor on here, leave in the comments. Done all kinds of sweet things. If I missed anything, if I did anything wrong, just leave in the comments and like and subscribe.